Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag PostgreSQL DBA tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn installation and configuration of Postgres 16 Barman on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So first question in our mind that why is the PostgreSQL Barman? So PostgreSQL Barman is the backup and recovery manager is open source tool for backupping, archiving and restoring PostgreSQL databases. So this will run on the separate server for the centralized backups and take full backups, continuously archive wall files, write ahead logs files. Okay, then support point in time recovery PITR and automates backup retention and monitoring and useful for the disaster recovery and compliance. So in short, we can say that Barman is the backup and disaster recovery solution for PostgreSQL. So complete installation and configuration of PostgreSQL Barman on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS and will include the two servers. One is the backup server and another is the PostgreSQL database server. So IP will be the 129. This is the backup server, and 130 will use for the database server. And everywhere we'll use the password admin@123 for the testing purpose. So in your production, you keep the different password for that. So in part one, we'll go through the PostgreSQL setup and my IP is 192.168.136.130. Okay. Let me open both the servers. Both the servers are running with the VMware workstation. So server 1 and server 2. I have a node, I have given the name node 1 and node 2. Both the servers I am going to access there. SSH DPT my user. So password is admin@123. So same. So this is server 1. Let me access the server 2. So this one is the server 1 and this is server 2. So I'm giving the name backup server. IP is 129. Okay. And this will be our database server and 130. Okay. So change the tab color also. I'm giving this one red. So this one black is the my node 1. This is the backup server and this is my database server. So side by side I'm going to do this. So in the step 1, in the part 1, PostgreSQL server setup with the 130. Okay. So step 1, install PostgreSQL. So update and upgrade the system packages. So whatever the packages installed, so our system should be up to date. So we are updating and upgrading the system packages. Okay. Then next install the PostgreSQL. So I'm opening this PostgreSQL and contribution library. So install, this is a simple command. So in PostgreSQL 16 automatic install with the Postgres Ubuntu 24.04 LTS because this is already added the libraries for that repository already added. So you can able to see Postgres 16 will be installing. We'll check with that. So now let me check the status. So active and running. Here you can able to see. Okay, I will log in and I will show you the Postgres 16. So sudo -u postgres psql. Okay. So you can able to see there postgres 16.9 install on ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So now go to the step 2, configure the PostgreSQL for the wall archiving. So open this address, we'll change the address, Control W and search, we'll change the address and we'll add the IP, wall level replica, enable this, archive mode should be on, archive command, we'll put this command, and wall sender, enable it, and wall keep size, I'm giving 1 GB, 1024. Okay. So save this, done. Now step 3, create a wall archive directory. Create the directory and give the permission. Completed. Now step 4, configure the PostgreSQL authentication. So pghba.config file. So this is the Postgres host based authentication file. So here we have to add the authentication access. So here we are adding 129 server, means this is a backup server should access this server. So add this line. So this will looks like the replication all Barman. This is the user, Barman user, and address will be this, and method MD5, message digit 5 password encryption we are using. Next, step 5. In step 5, create Barman user on PostgreSQL. So now let me log in with the PostgreSQL. Okay, save this one. Now log in with the PostgreSQL. So now I'm going to create one user and password I'm giving the, okay, change the password, admin@123. We'll leave the same Barman password. So keep this, create role, queue. Okay. Now restart the PostgreSQL. Whatever the changes you have done for the configuration, you need to restart the service for the change effect. So whatever the changes, okay, name PostgreSQL. Okay, name is changed by mistake. Okay, so done. So in step 7, set the password for the Postgres user. We are going to access this user admin@123 from the backup server. So I am giving the password for that. In part 2, Barman server. Move to the Barman server, that is 129. This server I'm moving to this, and here will the setup. First update the system packages and upgrade that. So this is doing. So completed. Now I am going to install the Barman. So installation is completed. Now check the Barman version. So we are using 3.1.0, and this is by the Enterprise DB. So this is developed and by the Enterprise DB. So we are using that. Now in step 2, configure the Barman. So open the config file for the Barman and add these lines. These lines are already there. Let me cross check this. Okay, this is done. This is also done. Same backup compression. So enable this, and these are not available, so I'm going to add this. So save this one, Control X, Y, and yes. Next, step 3, create the server configuration. Open this and add this one. This one, what is this? This is a PG server detail. So Postgres production server. This is the IP 130 is running with the Postgres. This one a production PostgreSQL database production. So I'm using 130. IP is the database, and this is a user just now we created, and DB name Postgres, password we have given Barman underscore password, and SSH command we are able to access this one, and backup method rsync archival on, while retention policy main retention policy recovery window for 7 days, and this is for the while streaming. So whatever the while changes, this will access that. So add this code, edit, Control X, Y, save. Next, move to the step 4. There is a setup SSH key authentication. So automatic SSH key authentication will access, and we'll able to access that. So just remove this one. So here, create a SSH key, enter, enter, enter. Okay. Now copy this key to 130. Passwordless access we will get. So it will ask you the permission, yes, and password for the Postgres. Just now we have given the admin at the rate 123. So enter. So here number of key is added 1. So now for the testing purpose, directly we'll access with that without password. We are getting the OK. Okay. So easily we are getting. Now move to the step 5. There we'll just test the Burman connection. So Burman check connection. Let me run this. So one thing is while archiving preserve worshipping is set up. Let me restart the service, and let me check. Burman is not archive. Archive while is running. Archive while is running. Okay. Please make sure while is shipping. Let me check some more time. Receive while running. Let me restart the server in 86. I'm going to restart both the server. Done. Both are done, I think. Okay, no. This is done. Okay, restart it. Okay, started. Now I'm going to access this. Now check it. So still we are getting the some failed replication slot. Barman is not active. Issue while is running. So after some time, if you are running the Barman check PG server, then you will get all will be the okay. Okay. So next we are moving to create a backup. So we have created the backup. Okay. Now move to the next. So there's a list backup. So backup are there. So these are the backups are created. Okay. So I have run two times. So there is a two backups. So move to the step, next step, and there's a verify the backup. So all the backup details you will get 102 MB and all the things you will get when the backup is completed and all the details are there. So you go just run read this one, you will get all the details. So now status of the backup server. So this is the status of the backup server. We have a backup, archive log, this backup and all the things. Next step 3, just create the test database. So now I am going to create the test database. Okay, not here. So create the test database here. Sudo -u PostgreSQL PostgreS PSQL. Okay, already we can run with this. So I am running this one. So create the test DB and connect to the test DB. So now done. Now create a table, that is the employee table we are going to create. This is a simple command. So create the table and inserting two rows. Done. Now just select the employee. So we have a two data. Now exit. Take another backup. Go to the backup server, run the backup. Next, list the backup. Let it complete. So we are creating one more backup. So we are waiting to complete. Next, we'll list the backup, and this is the fine one part. There's a part 4. There's a recovery testing. Just assume that you lost the data. Okay. You have inserted some rows, then you lost the data. Then we'll just restore from the backup server. Starting backup using parsing method. Okay, so completed. So now I'm going to log into the my database server. So logged in, database add server. Now inserting two more rows. Okay, then verify the data. So select asterisk from employee. We are getting the all four rows and exit from there. Now main thing is that now simulate the disaster by stopping the PostgreSQL and removing the data. So stop the PostgreSQL and you are the Postgres DBA. So you know the main folder is the important folder for the PostgreSQL. So I'm removing that folder rm minus rm. This is the command we remove directly everything. So go to this folder and check. We don't have anything. Okay, now. So now perform the recovery. So just list the backup. Already we know the backup list. So then also we have all the three backups. And if you want to recover the specific location, then for the testing, then you can recover that. But I have deleted all the data from the main folder, so I'm going to recover on the main folder itself. So run this command. So copying the base directory and requiring the val and all the things, and Postgres has been successfully prepared for the recovery. Now LL and C, all the files, all the folders and files are back. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just start the PostgreSQL here. Then and access the database from the and test the employee. Okay. So test DB and select restrict from the employee. All four rows are back. So my point in time recovery is back. Okay. So this is the I'm moving to the part 5. There is useful Barman commands. You know the check PG server, list backup, and status of the PG server, and show backup of the latest, what is the latest backup detail, and verify the backups of the latest. So all the things are there. So this is the very important for the important for PostgreSQL. Barman is the important tool. This is open source tool for the backupping, archiving, and restoring the PostgreSQL databases. Okay. So in this video, we have learned installation and configuration of PostgreSQL 16 Barman on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Step-by-step process I have shown you, and this is the very important. Barman is the backup and disaster recovery solution for PostgreSQL. So go through the step by step. All the steps are given there, and follow the video. And for any doubts and query, write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process shown in the video. Please subscribe for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comments. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.